In studying Brigham Young so much since the first of the week, you're so impressed with their defense. They just play so hard. They're very well coached. They got 100% effort. They've got 3 or 4 senior pro prospects that are on that defense, and I think Kyle Van Noy is as good a player as there is in the country. I'm sure the Brigham Young team is so disappointed because they have a chance to have a great team, it looks like, but there was a snap over the quarterback's head for a safety. There was a block punt that ended up down close to the goal line, and an interception that went right through the tailback's hands in the heavy rain that they brought back, and that led to 16 of the 19 points. So I know these guys are excited about playing on Saturday and disappointed in their first outing because they have a chance to be really, really good. They're snapping the ball 10 to 15 seconds every time, regardless, and they're not substituting at all. So the bunch that you put out there with a drive is probably going to have to stay unless you use one of your timeouts. So it's going to be key that we could have some in fact, we said we're not calling anybody backups anymore. If you're going to play, you got to play, and you got to play good. The challenge we gave our team is New Mexico State's not as talented as we are or Brigham Young. So you guys that went in and played well to help with the depth against New Mexico State, how are you going to fare when you're playing against a better player at Brigham Young? So we'll know more Saturday night about our ability to play with depth than we do right now. David's won 11 out of his last 14 games, and the only question about David, the 2 questions that have been in people's mind is, can he run, and does he run enough? He answered that the other night. And the second question has been, can he overcome adversity early in a game, because he's had some games where he didn't do that. And I thought he answered both of those on Saturday night and did really well. I would say it wasn't a poor start. I would say it was poor ball security with 3 turnovers, because everything we tried to do was good. We were moving the ball except for the turnovers because we scored so fast. We were either scoring or turning it over. And so they tried, and they had the fast start, protect the ball better. And then the other thing I would say is we're going to tell ours to start fast, and we have a fast start period every day in practice to emphasize that. Old Bronco's going to tell his to start fast too, so somebody's not going to start as fast as the other bunch. Something has to give, and that's one of the great things about sports. So they used to beat us up at North Carolina about not starting fast, and we'd win the game 56-7, and I said, I'll take that every time. I'd rather finish fast. But you know, the games are hard to start fast when it's a really good defense and they're coming after you. And their offense is going to be juiced because they didn't score the points they wanted to last week, and they had the turnovers that led to points. So we're going to run into a very spirited team out there, and ours is going to be spirited too. So I think it sets up for a great game.